Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Brandon, back again with another episode of What Am I Playing? What we're playing today is Sonic Frontiers. Sonic the Hedgehog was introduced to me during the adventure era of Sonic games, and since then, I fell in love with this character. Now, Sonic has had countless games, and he has had a poor track record of modern Sonic games, so a lot of the 3D era Sonic games usually are not the best. They're very average, or sometimes they're just downright not good. And I wasn't holding my breath for Sonic Frontiers. After Sonic Forces and adopting that game somewhat early and actually hearing all the bad news about it, I still played it and it was not good. So with Sonic Frontiers, I wasn't holding my breath. I wasn't going to jump into this game right away. But the game finally came out last year, 2022, and I was able to get my hands on it and finally see what the game has to offer, and I have a lot to say. So let me know in the comments down below what games you are currently playing, and let's get started with Sonic Frontiers. What was refreshing about Sonic Frontiers was the gameplay. Finally, we have a Sonic game where we can truly feel how fast Sonic is. Sonic Frontiers has 4 islands in which Sonic must restore his friends to normal and understand the island's secrets. As a Sonic fan, being able to roam around in open space as Sonic entirely is something I have always dreamed of. Sonic is known for speed, and in all the past games before it, we would get the sample boost gameplay or pick up some momentum in the 2D games. Frontiers looks similar to Zelda Breath of the Wild, allowing Sonic to freely go wherever he wants on the island and try to expand that map and uncover its secrets. Within the island, there are cyber zones where Sonic must clear a traditional Sonic level, and these are a blast. We get a great mix of classic Sonic gameplay with a brand new type of gameplay with the overworld, challenges, and the combat system. The story of Sonic Frontiers was interesting. As I said earlier, it's about Sonic and his friends landing in an unknown territory, and Sonic must get his friends back to normal and figure out how to return home and discover the island's secrets. Eggman and a new character to the series, Sage, are also in Frontiers, and they have their own agenda alongside Sonic's mission. I appreciated Sonic Frontiers for its serious presentation. I told my friends it was refreshing to have Sonic and his friends talking like normal and not some crazy over-the-top dialogue or anything like that. The situation felt real and they acted like they typically do, but it took itself seriously enough, which I really appreciated. What I love about Frontiers was the design of the game. Yes, we finally got an open world game for Sonic, but the design of the enemies and the pieces of the world are fantastic. Everything has this digital overtone to it. I love that big enemies Sonic now has scale up and fight. As I came across the various enemies and challenges within the game, I couldn't help but fall in love with some of these designs. The first few mini-bosses you come across throughout the game surprised me, and it only got better once you got to the final boss of the island. The first boss reminded me so much of something from Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I loved that. Speaking of which, the music in Frontiers is phenomenal. Each boss battle has a unique track that gets you so excited to fight and take down this final threat on each island. Each island and cyberspace level has excellent music. It all culminates in this epic heavy rock music songs for each of the bosses that immediately become gym playlist additions, and a unique and welcoming piece in an already solid game. In conclusion, Sonic Frontiers has been a blast to play. As someone who is genuinely curious about Frontiers and was hesitant to dive in, after fully experiencing everything this game had to offer, the wait was so worth it. Sonic finally got his due for a solid new addition with gameplay perfect for Sonic. As you're traversing and uncovering all of the secrets, I had so much fun just running around and fighting my way through the islands. I had so much fun trying to do all the challenges, and even fishing with Big was a lot of fun. The story was interesting, but nothing earth-shattering. But this take on Sonic feels fresh, and the series has never been this exciting to see what the future has for Sonic. I think it's safe to say, Sonic is officially back. And that's it for this episode today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Sonic Frontiers really surprised me, and I really love this new take on Sonic. There's so much to say about Sonic Frontiers that just feels so good. It's a breath of fresh air, and it is a welcome change for modern Sonic games. It sucked that we were constantly saying Sonic Generations is the best Sonic game when we are well past 10 years on that game coming out. So to finally see a new direction for a 3D Sonic game, and for it to be taken somewhat seriously and a fresh new gameplay approach, getting inspired by Zelda Breath of the Wild, this was really exciting, and it delivered. I'm very excited to see the content roadmap later this year for Sonic Frontiers, and to see what a sequel may have in store for Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Frontiers' future. But as always, my name is Brandon, and I'll see you next time.